Just a little bit.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, all ye who fearful thy sins.
Whatever the fuck that means, Jesus. Oh, I know that, but I don't know what you just said. Woo.
Folks, welcome back to the NAPP.
NAP.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I respect it. NAPPPP. Welcome back. We just came in. I'm sure you saw my can. It was empty. We just shotgunned 2 Funky Buddha seltzers.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but we did.
We just wanted to change things up. We get so many of the exact same videos.
Intros?
Yeah.
Well, intros, yeah. Just.
That song is awful.
No,
Oh,
the
it's
song's good.
It's so bad. I'm tired of it. We got a couple more.
Make a new one.
I have a new one. Just
Make
got to finish it.
New intro, yeah.
Mix it. So, Cooper, right here.
Coopy.
We are in a new location.
We're just moving around.
Is this location permanent? Is it temporary?
I'm kind of liking the vibe of this.
Yeah.
I do, and we got good boys here too.
Yeah, we got live animals, free on the loose.
For real. Look at his tail.
Oh, it's a whippersnapper.
It's a weapon.
I guess he's gonna hang out there with
and
you.
He chills. Hey,
Yeah.
dude, it's perfect. He's right there.
Nice. Episode 13.
13.
Episode 13 of the Not a Problem podcast.
Should we skip 13 since it's an evil number? You know how some buildings don't have floor 13?
No, we're gonna own it.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
What if we die after this because of doing it?
Well, it's not the podcast's fault.
It's our fault for doing 13 and not skipping a 14.
We will leave it up to our loved ones to stitch together the video and the audio and air it, because that's what Jake and Nick would want to do.
We die, they're pawning all this equipment for $500, which is pathetic, but that's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing, yeah.
Yep.
They're like, you know how many hemp pre-roll joints we can make or buy?
With $500, I'm never going to use this interface, this camera.
They might just start their own podcast.
Honestly, it's set up. Never move it.
No. This is a time capsule.
Yeah, exactly.
A time stuck in space.
But where are we?
Oh, we're in the living room of my parents' home.
It's nice. I'm liking the vibe of it.
It is vibey.
It's comfortable. Couches look good. This place is nice. I don't know. It just feels, I was telling Jake, it feels like where a chill podcast like this would be recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I don't like my apartment or anything, or even where we did it last week, but still, I don't know. This feels good.
Oh, I'm so used to doing it at your place that just feels normal at the table and stuff.
Oh, it does, for sure.
Yeah.
Because we've done it 8, 9 times or whatever. Or 10 times or something.
10 times there.
There's only been 2 times that we haven't, 3 times that we haven't done it there. Yeah.
Plus the pilot. That never
Which
got
I guess
out
was
there.
out. Oh, the pilot, was in the other room. God, it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad. We did 30 minutes of recording, took a long ass hour and a half break, got really drunk,
Played
and then
some
came
yard
back.
games, got wasted, came back and thought it was a good idea, which it was a good idea, I think, to continue, but we just, I don't know, it was kind of, we weren't proud of it
But
for our first episode.
That's what I wanted that one to be, was not great.
Yeah, and
So
it
that-
wasn't.
Right, so that when we kind of came back, I don't know, just to get some of the weird kinks out of the way.
I mean, our first one out on the balcony was pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. It could have been better in many ways, but it was the first, I think as a first one, it was pretty good. I think. We had a good setup. Out there on the balcony was nice.
Yeah, like I mentioned, I had a lot of stuff that I would watch in the first few versions that I would see of myself, and I just couldn't stand it. Not from like a self-hate standpoint, but from just like a I don't have to do that sort of thing, and other weird kinks that I've kind of worked out from, I don't know, I guess just like a on video, on audio maturity level sort of thing.
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah. No, I mean, watching myself get better over these is pretty cool. Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I was too bad in the first one, but watching us both talk in the first one was pretty. It's like compared to these, it's cringy. I feel like just because we're looking at ourselves, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
But these will be cringy in 1 year.
Oh yeah, if we're still doing this in 1 year, which I assume we will be. Hopefully,
We will be.
I'm trying to think of what we could do to make it better.
Having a studio location, and that's it.
Like yeah, but like that's unrealistic if
So,
we're not kind of
minuscule.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have good equipment and all this stuff, and we've done really cool areas and places. But aside from just getting better at actually doing it, which I don't know if we can.
We absolutely can, but that's not going to come with trying. That's just going to come with consistency, I guess.
So in a year, we'll probably be much better.
Yeah.
And have better content. I don't know. But
Yeah. I know one thing we can improve on. The Instagram. Hey.
Just made an Instagram.
Hey, if you listen to this podcast, did you know that we have an Instagram over on IG? You can follow us at Not a Problem Podcast. Searching that on Instagram, you might find 2 others or 3 others, but those are phonies.
Is there 2 others? Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Because when I made it, I was like, there's no way. Like, there's a way that NAPP is taken because that's like a very short, 4-letter thing on Instagram. But I was like, Not a Problem Podcast is long, but it's easy. And it's the name, so people remember it. And it was available. And I was like, dope. So if some people might have Not a Problem Podcasters.
Podcasters. I know that Instagram names you can change a little bit here and there, though.
Yeah. They don't really give you any restriction, I think, on trying to change it. So if we want to change it in the future, we probably can. We can pay the guy with NAPP like $50K.
Is that owned right now?
Probably.
Taken?
Yeah. I haven't looked it up or anything. I didn't even try because I assumed it was taken. I'm sure there's an organization that's NAPP that's taken. National Association
of Pirate Peanut Butter.
Of Penis People.
Pirate people.
Pirate people?
Or penis peanut butter.
Penis pirates.
Penis peanut butter.
Peanut butter penis. Oh, no. That's...
No, that's fine.
That's good.
That's fine.
Peanut butter penis.
We just got to reach out to those guys, see how good their brand is, and ask if they'd like to merge.
Yeah, honestly, yep. Let's just make a podcast together.
Right. We can talk about their product and just kind of hybrid and blend it in with what they have and what we have going on, too.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, our drinking addictions.
We're going to look it up. It's going to be some sort of medical
something
agency
big.
or something. Yeah.
Something big, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you are following anyone else on Instagram, follow Not a Problem Podcast on Instagram. If you want to follow Nick, search FL Nick so you can see what he's up to. Mm-hmm. He also has a secondary Instagram called #BeerShit.
Yes, I do.
What's the username?
#BeerShit.
#BeerShit.
That's the actual username. So it's the word #BeerShit. Those 3 words all in one word.
Yeah. He reviews some beers and he takes some nice photos.
Yeah. I mean, reviewing. In the beginning, I kind of did that. I was like, really good beer from whoever this is. Love IPAs. Do this lot. But now I'm just uploading the nice pictures and putting like a really short caption just because I don't know. I don't want to be just another beer reviewer. People do that all the time,
True.
I'm just trying to get nice pictures. People can look at the beer. The most recent one, I put a little video of the. I think it was Voodoo Ranger IPA or whatever it was, and I put it on our barrel, and I kind of like put a little clip of me viewing up to it. It was pretty cool, I think. But
I feel like I saw that, but it's not jogging a big memory. That's pretty neat.
It was the most recent one. I put like it's surprising how little time it took for me to do all that, which is cool because it looks like it would take more time, but it was nice.
I like when it works out like that.
Yeah, like the effort was minimal, I guess, for me, but I knew exactly what I wanted to do before I did it, so there wasn't a lot of thought process behind it, but it was cool.
Nice.
Worked out.
You can follow me at Lake.Jawson. Lake.Jawson, and there's not a lot posted. Not a lot posted. I will go in phases where I post a lot, and it's twice a day or once a week, and then I'll go a while where it's never.
Oh, dude, I don't post much, if at all, on my personal.
Right.
The last time I posted was when Mikayla and I got engaged, so that was June 6th. I probably posted it a few days after, and after that, or before that was, God knows how long, weeks. I usually post once a year.
Yeah, I leave it up to the other people to entertain me. Yeah.
I used to post so much. Like, I have a bunch of my archive on Instagram because you can archive posts instead of just deleting them. I have like 700 posts.
No way.
At the moment, I have like 40 that's available to see or 30.
You have 700 posts?
I've never shown you my archive. Oh, it's bad, dude.
Why is it bad?
Because I've been on Instagram since 2010 or 2011 when I was 14 or whatever, 13. So it's like I did every Instagram trend there kind of was with the borders and like super over editing and like really bad pictures. But honestly, I look back every now and then and go through, and I was pretty trendy back then.
You were trendy?
Of course I was, dude. I was into photography when I was younger in high school and shit, and I was pretty trendy. But yeah, 700 pictures, a lot of sunsets.
So I mean, I guess as a photographer, that is not surprising. You know, that number makes sense. I didn't have 700. I don't have 700, but I haven't archived anything.
Nothing.
No, but I love when the filter, like, where the photo is half the size of the actual image and it's just all white frame around
like borders,
So bad, dude.
So yeah, when everyone does that kind of extreme, it's bad. I follow a few photographers.
What year was that?
When they were doing that?
Yeah,
it was a while ago.
It was like 2014.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was probably because the app InstaSize was so important or so popular, where you could take a picture that was portrait, because Instagram used to only allow square pictures. Because that was their whole thing. But when they started allowing portrait ones, people wanted to fit more in. So InstaSize used to put white borders on the sides, and so you could fit obviously the whole picture in. And it got super popular, and it was oversaturated with that kind of shit. So
I just remember mostly girls having accounts that were doing that. I didn't follow a lot of guys that were doing that at the time, but there was a lot of chicks that were doing that. What's up with your screen?
I think my computer might have just died.
How?
Because I think it might be unplugged. Let me check. Just intermission.
What? Yeah. What's up? Yeah. I sound like Mark Rebier there real quick.
What's good is that this is still recording. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, it unplugged.
Sweet. I guess I'm going off my own tangent. So what's up with kids that are in high school and they just have really nice-ass cars? Like, really nice cars. Like, that's really frustrating. Like, if you get to I don't know, if you see a kid and he's looking like he's just taken his SATs and he gets out of a 2020 Challenger, I'm mad, dude. I'm mad. I'm like, okay, first of all, that's way more horsepower than you need, especially if it's 8 cylinders. And why not just get something like a Volvo that's way more safe? I don't know. I don't get it. If I have kids, which I won't, but if I ever get my dog a car, I'm going to get him something, kind of hunky-junky. Cooper. You hunky-junky? Are you fine with hunky-junky? Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
Good tangent, dude.
Good tangent, yeah.
Actually, that wasn't bad. Because as soon as you started saying that, there were kids when I was in high school that had, like, BMWs and shit, like, and I was like, dude, I'm driving a Chevy Cobalt, which I loved. It was my first car. It was stock everything, like crank windows, no ABS, no traction control, no nothing.
I never had crank windows.
Dude, it was a time, man. I was like, and if I needed to do the other one, I'd have to reach all the way over and crank it. And it was a manual, which I loved.
I love manual cars.
Yeah, I miss it a lot, dude. It's been 4 years since I've had it, 5 years.
Yeah.
Miss it. It was dangerous as fuck, so I'm glad I don't have it, but...
Why was it dangerous? The manual or...
No anti-lock brakes.
It's fine.
And then no traction control. And I live in Florida, where it rains torrential downpours all the time. So I was working and driving a lot for my job at the time. And I would be on like an off-ramp for the interstate or something. And it'd be a small like turn, not really super sharp. I'd be going like 30, 40 miles per hour around it. And the moment, it would be raining. And the moment I would turn, my tires would just do this, but my car would keep going straight. Because my tires would just like lose traction immediately. And I would just go forward. I have to slam on the brakes, and it was bad.
Yeah, dude. Is that a tire problem or is that a
It might have been obviously the wear of the tires,
traction
but
problem.
Traction control as well. Big time, yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Maybe the cars nowadays are just so intuitive and smart.
They're
with
so good,
the way
dude.
they traction control.
Yeah.
But I can't think of a time. I mean, my car is an 09 or an 11, something like that. It's around 2010.
Mine was a 2007 Cobalt.
I can't think of any times where my driving failed me and the car compensated.
Oh, like that badly? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I did have a car one time where the brakes locked up and the tire started sliding.
Yeah, that's anti-lock brakes doing their job, you know.
But I was going straight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, mine was dangerous. I don't know.
Yeah, but dude, you're better at life if you're struggling and almost dying a few times.
Yeah.
Facts.
I can see that.
For sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, if life's all cushy and then, you never really have real stress and people take care of you, and I mean, God bless you if you have people taking care of you and you have that luxury, but if you're never struggling and never having a moment of stress, then you don't know the real struggle. You don't know the real struggle.
Gotta go through struggle to understand the struggle.
Well, you gotta go through struggle to like really appreciate what it means when things are real good.
I mean, hey, makes sense.
Maybe not for everybody.
Yeah.
There are probably a few people out there that just know that life is good when life is good, even if they've always had it good. But it does create a much more sense of appreciation and understanding for things when someone knows that it could all just kind of go away like that.
I agree.
And
for sure.
all because of analog brakes.
Dude, honestly, I miss that car. Trust me, like I said, but shit. I've been thinking about my next car being a manual, but I don't know.
What would you buy?
I don't know, honestly, dude. I've thought about it, but because like I drive a Civic now, which is great. It gets great gas mileage and all that shit, and it's fine. It's not fast or anything, but it's fine. But I don't know. I've never really thought about it. I've always said like my next car, I would always want it to be a Tesla, like a Model 3, just because they're nice cars and I love them. And because our apartment has like a electric car plug-in, which nobody uses, I'm like, I want to be that guy that uses that. But I don't know. My friend just bought a Subaru. I think a Outback, I think it's called.
Outbacks are cool.
It's a hatchback. It's got that big, obviously back area. He bought it so he can put down the seats when they do like shorter road trips or somewhat short, so they can sleep in the back instead of paying for like a hotel. Because they sell, like car kits for like a bed and like pillow top and stuff where you're pretty comfortable when you put the seats down, which I think is pretty cool.
That is neat.
Car camping a little bit like that. So imagine doing that at like Ginny Springs, because you can just, I guess there's probably a plug-in for your car there. Like there's a way to connect to the power with your car, so you don't have to run your battery.
If the Subaru has that function, then yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because obviously a lot of trucks have that and stuff. But if the Subaru did, you don't even need a tent.
No.
You just bring your car.
Yeah, and then the only thing is you would have to put your belongings somewhere.
I was gonna say you pack the car with all your shit. Obviously, a tent takes up space, but not that much space. Everything else.
Yeah, you can put a smaller tent, like a real small one-person
like
tent.
A storage tent.
For all of your dry stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then sleep in your car. Yeah. Got
Yeah.
AC, got all that shit, dude. Damn.
Hanging out in the Outback.
I gotta fucking do. Damn, that's what I'm gonna do.
He's going to get an Outback so that he can camp anytime, anywhere.
With AC, if I have a plug-in for power. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, this podcast brought to you by Subaru.
What's their motto? What's their...
We are Sub for Yub. What is it?
I don't know. Subaru.
It's something cheesy, but not bad.
No, isn't it something like the most reliable car or some bullshit like that? I don't fucking know.
That's every car. I know the local ones are kind of cheesy, like family oriented, like.
Well, yeah, the locally owned dealerships, but I'm talking about brand kind of
Get out there, I bet.
I mean,
get out there.
That sounds somewhat possible because they are like a outdoorsy vehicle, off-road vehicle company. So, yeah.
And if that's not what their brand is, we're gonna invent an outdoor off-road car company.
That's a very saturated market. You got Jeep, you got Subaru, you got
Jeep sucks.
Jeep does it suck?
Jeeps look great, but they just don't hold up.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah.
I've never owned one.
But
ask any father's father or just a father. They'll tell you don't buy a Jeep.
They do hold their value pretty well.
How much did you guys get for your trade-in?
Well, it was broken. The fucking well, if it's broken, it doesn't. Obviously, the transmission went out. So I think they gave her. I don't know. They gave her like $1,000 for it.
That's pretty good trade-in value for a
No, it's not. You know what?
For a chassis.
I guess for a car that can't run, yeah. Because for my my Cobalt, I bought it from the same dealership, the Honda dealership, obviously. And my Cobalt was a 2007. It had 70,000 miles on it or whatever. And obviously it's stock. There was some body damage to it from like some little things. They gave me $500, which I was like, I'll take $500.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were just gonna scrap this shit and not give me anything, but they gave me $500. Actually, they might have given me $1,000
Nice.
because my friend was helping me buy the car, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll get you a deal."
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus Christ.
No, his name's Jesus, but I call him Jesus.
Yeah. One of my dads.
One of your dads?
My dad, one of his brothers, one younger than him, he said that he barely got his Prelude into the parking lot of the location where he bought his car after he sold his Prelude.
Uh-huh.
Just barely got it there on just sheer luck.
Yeah.
And it was basically a piece of shit, but they got it to run and get there, and they gave him way more than it was worth because he got it to the location.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
worked out.
I love that shit.
That's cool.
When you can fuck the man rather than the man fuck
Dude,
you.
of course. Car dealerships, man. Oh, my God. And car salesmen. I mean, they're nice and shit. The guy that helped us buy Mikayla's car was awesome.
Yeah, if you're not a car salesman and you're not... If you are a car salesman and you're not nice, I don't know what you're doing. You're not going to last long.
I mean, honestly,
they're always decent, you know...
That's most of their... That's their job. They gotta be, dude.
Personable.
They gotta be. And I've seen so many, like, TikToks and shit about former car salesmen about, like, what not to say, like, when you're buying a car.
Oh, really?
And one of the biggest things is, like, the payments. Like, you get to the point where you get quoted your payments, and they show you this sheet of, like, this term, like, 60 whatever months and 72 months and whatever, and then it shows you your payments, and it shows you how much you're putting down. And it's like people always go for like the lowest payments because obviously you're looking at your monthly payment, but that's not the biggest thing. Like, and I don't understand it 100%, but everyone's like, don't just try to settle for the lowest payment because they're going to be like, oh yeah, you want to get out of here paying this much? I'll get you out of here paying this much. But they manipulate you in a way. Obviously, they're all kind of
right.
I'm not going to say they're all scumbags, but like the kind of job is kind of a scumbaggy way because you're kind of tricking people into paying more for the car, maybe in total, but maybe less per month because it's a longer term, you know? Like,
yeah, but I feel like if someone was honest, I don't know if it's tricking someone, but if someone was honest and said, you're going to pay less, paying more monthly because you're going to shorten the amount of time that you're making your payments.
Nobody ever says that, though.
Right, but that's just because people like you and me that go in there without knowing this information are just being naive. So I don't know if it's tricking, more so of playing the correct card.
It's taking advantage a little bit of naive people.
Yeah. It's like saying, hey, Nick, would you rather have $10 million right now or $1 million every year for the rest of your life?
It's not the same.
Okay, what would you pick?
Part of me wants to pick the $10 million because I have instant access to $10 million, which I could make a lot of money off $10 million.
Okay.
But then again, $1 million a year, and I'm going to live much longer than 10 years, hopefully.
Maybe 30 more years, maybe 40.
Maybe. Hopefully. I'll only be 50-something in 30 years.
I didn't do the math.
I'll be
just
36
saying.
Or 56.
But compare 10 million to 30 or 40 million.
That's what I'm saying. So, and you could still invest and make money off of $1 million a year. So it'll be slower because you don't have the capital. But like, I'm trying to think. You could turn 10 million if you got the right people on your side and shit into God knows how much, you know? But see, it's like...
But you can't go wrong with having $1 million every year.
I mean, that's guaranteed good money. Like, you don't ever have to work ever again. The $10 million, you could easily live off of for the rest of your life, but you could screw up as well and lose all of it. And then you have nothing to back yourself up. If you invest your $1 million the first year you get it, and then you lose it all...
You're doing good, though, because it's coming back.
That's what I'm saying. If you lose it all and you're like living off of nothing for a few months, all you got to do is wait for that one day when you know that money's going to be deposited and you got another $1 million.
When Uncle Jimmy's knocking at your door, I need that money. Hey, where's the fucking rent? And then ching comes in your bank.
Yeah, dude.
Uncle Jimmy, boom.
So that's
$10,000.
That's probably the better idea, or the better choice for most people.
Yeah,
because you always have money. It's expected. You're always going to get it. What would you pick?
I would definitely pick $1 million every year for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I don't blame you. It's a better idea.
Yeah.
I think for most people, especially for me, I'm very impulsive with buying stuff and shit like that. So $10 million would come to me. I'd probably obviously buy like a nice car, a house, and then after that, it would be negligible amount of money like that I'd be buying stuff, computer, a few $1,000s. This shit's small.
Yeah.
But then eventually, I don't know, like maybe I would get that wealth thing and just start spending money on useless shit.
What's that wealth thing? What is that?
Like when people just start spending unrealistic amounts of money on shit that isn't that important, like 7 cars.
Like 3 magician sets? 3 magic trick sets?
Is that unrealistic? How much does those cost?
I don't know, maybe $100 each, but not
That
necessary.
is not unrealistic. I'm talking about like 7 cars that are all worth like 150, 200 grand each. So you're spending like $1 million on cars, but you can only drive 1 car at once. So in my eyes, I'd probably have 2 cars at the most.
You know what's crazy? Everyone that gets those opportunities to have that amount of money, they feel like they're making the best decisions.
Of course they do.
Without a doubt, they're like, I'm doing it.
And that would be me.
This is smart. I need 7 Lotuses for all my friends to drive around with balloons taped to the top so we can play Mario. And a friend out of the side with a blowgun.
That's fucking sick. That's sick.
There goes the idea. There goes your money.
Well, now I'm just going to get the $1 million every year and just save up for that idea.
Yeah.
Hey, I could buy 7 Lotuses in the first year. Lotuses aren't too expensive. They're up there, but they're not that expensive.
You won't be my investor.
Investor
Absolutely
in what?
not. You won't be my investor advisor.
Well, no, because I'm getting the $1 million. You're not.
I'll give you... Ugh.
What?
I'm recovering.
From what?
From that burp slash
God.
lunch I just retasted. I'm good. So I think what I would do, $1 million each year, I would first put it towards 1 new house, 2 new cars, and then let's see what's left over, even if it's like 700 grand.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably invest $400K into... maybe more. I don't know. Maybe more.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it, maybe 80% of it, into just investments. And I don't know what that would be. I might do my research. Maybe it's just in something that's already existing, or maybe it's a new company.
Yeah.
And then the rest into, let's live it up.
Let's live it up.
Yeah, let's fucking live it up.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Get some lipo.
Well, lipo?
Actually, what would I do? I think I would...
look at all the time you'll have since you don't have to work.
Yeah.
You could work out and eat better. So it's like nowadays, obviously, like there's time that you have that you would that you don't have that you would if you were rich like that. Obviously,
I might buy a nutritionist. I might buy a dermatologist. I might
Your
pay
skin's
off.
fine.
I'd pay off a chef to just do all my
Personal
meals.
chef.
Listen, here's my macros. Just set me up. I just want to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Like it's funny to think about
Specifics.
that kind of stuff because like I'd love that. I'd love to hire a personal trainer to come to my house and make me work out because I'm investing money and time.
Just on your computer. He goes, hey, get up.
And he gets there and I'm like, hey, 1 second, this game's almost over. And he just unplugs it and goes like, get the fuck up.
The whole tower.
Paying me $100 an hour to do this shit.
Yeah.
Pushes it over, breaks it. He's like, buy a new one, rich bitch. And I'm like, I know I signed a contract for you to do this, but fuck.
Groundhog Day.
And then he
does it every time.
Yeah. And then I work out and then I eat healthier because somebody's doing all the work for me. It's like, I don't know. People don't, I feel like people don't go straight to that when they think of being rich or like super wealthy to do that. But I definitely do. That's stuff I would do for sure.
Yeah, I think I'd buy a personal chef, someone to do the yard, and then someone to do the finances. And then, I don't know, the rest would just be, what are we doing now?
What are we doing now?
What are we doing now? Oh,
You go off on that because I'm going to fix my camera quickly.
I probably put a ton of it into just like a podcast space. Yes. I mean, it doesn't have to be a big space. You could have a room this size and then just deck it out and podcast specific stuff. So like a good backdrop and a good permanent video section behind the cameras or where the cameras are, and then something like that, you know? Nice little rock wall on the inside of the house, something that goes from the first floor to the second floor. Yeah. Skydiving unit. I'm just kidding.
Skydiving unit?
I don't give a fuck about skydiving. No, actually, that might be something that I put onto on my to-do list if I just get $1 million
What, skydiving?
Yeah.
I'd love to skydive. You don't need to be rich to skydive.
Now that I'm not mowing the yard and make my own food, I could just,
It's like $100 to skydive.
Skydive regularly. I could do that more often for sure. Yeah. I've always thought that if I got a bunch of money, I would just give it to some family. My mom, my dad. Because, they paid...
Here it comes, the whole
10...
I'm just going to give it away.
No, but I mean, having a kid is expensive, right? Not only just the birth process, but just having a kid, paying for their stupid-ass clothes, paying for their Jordans, paying for their fucking polos, paying for their binders and shit.
Yeah.
And especially when the kid's like, oh, I don't feel good, and they just continue saying, I don't feel good, paying for him to go to the doctor and shit. Kids are expensive. Kids suck.
Oh, I'd give so much money to my parents, dude. Of course. And everyone that's always helped me out in life, of course. My grandparents, stuff like that.
No, not the grandparents. Come on, dude.
Not your grandparents?
No.
My grandparents helped me out a lot.
Well, I mean, whatever your parents choose to do with their money is their decision.
Give it to their parents?
Give it to their parents.
So you said it's not up to you?
Dude, there's
what?
a tree coming out of the top of my head.
Yeah, there is. Now that we can see it again. Shit.
Oh my God. This podcast brought to you by Brewmate.
Lion King. Oh, I thought you said Lion King.
Lion King.
Disney.
And Elton John.
That was him, right? That was him. Ooh.
And it moves a soul. I mean, I like Elton John's music, but his voice is annoying.
What?
He's like, till we find a place. He just sounds like he's...
Hey. I love Elton John's voice. Relax.
All right, how about this? His voice is good, but the way he says words, like
the inflection that he does, and
inflection of the consonants.
I mean, I can see how that could be annoying for you, but I don't find that annoying. Thank you for correcting. Because his voice is gorgeous.
It's good. Yeah, it'll go down in history, and I can admire that. But just the way he decides to pronounce things.
You're not a huge fan of it?
Circle. Just say circle. It's the circle. But then again, I'm not him. I'm not playing arenas.
Circle of love.
I'm not playing arenas.
You are not.
No.
We're doing a podcast in your parents' house. That our friends will watch, and yeah, one day other people will watch it because we're gonna be big one day, I think, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Look at all these eggs in this basket. Look at all these eggs in this basket. How did I get on the subject of Elton John?
We were singing Lion King at first, and then.
Yeah. So this podcast brought to you by Brewmate. Brewmate is the very first, latest, and greatest to make these koozies that are perfect for tall boys. Not tall boys, sorry. Some of the slim cans. Funky Buddha, the White Claw style cans.
You need another one?
If you got some gay ass, no. If you...
What?
I'm going to say lame. If you got some lame, gay fucking koozies that don't fit your shit like this, go to brewmate.com. Get yourself a dope koozie. Goes on the top like that. You screw it down. And then it's cold for days.
Doesn't sweat. It's cold.
Doesn't sweat.
It's a better grip.
Yeah, it's kind of grippy. It looks kind of
It's like a matte finish. It's good. It's not glossy. It doesn't fingerprint up or get super dirty easily.
It reminds me of a console controller thumbstick.
That's a very descriptive. Let me see. Very descriptive.
A lot less grippy because it's smoother, but
well, yeah, it's smoother. But I can see what you mean. Like
that almost
that
leathery
feeling.
texture, rubber.
No, it definitely feels. It's a matte finish, but it does kind of have that feeling to it. Leathery is kind of a good explanation, but
somewhat leathery, but a little bit of rubber to it.
Yeah. No, it's good. Use code NAPP to get nothing off your order.
Spelled BRU mate, Brewmate.
BRU mate. I have one of their wine bottle things like that. You put your wine in it. It's an actual bottle. And it keeps it cold or warm or whatever you want your wine to be. But it doesn't spill, which is nice. So
yeah.
I used that for camping last year or whatever.
We had some wine one time that a patient gave to us. It was called something.
Something?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool name.
It was from Germany. And it was designed to be a little bit warm. It's Glue Fin or Glue Steiner. Glue something.
Glue Finn or Glue Steiner?
Glue Made or Glue Vine. Glue Vine.
Glue Vine.
Glue Vine. It's kind of a dessert beer or a dessert wine.
Listen.
Glühwein.
So it's meant to be drank a little bit warm.
Yeah.
So there's this wine that Mikayla's mother's boyfriend, Mark. Shout out to you, Mark. He's shown us, I forgot the name. It might be the same exact thing. I think it might be. And yeah, you heat it up. Like he heats it up on the like the stove. And then you put it in glasses and you drink it, and it's really good.
Yeah, I heard it was. The bottle said heated up on a stove, but we were. We were trying to heat it up at work, so I got a bunch of hot packs.
No. Stop talking for a second. Ooh, that came out of your body unwillingly, and I know exactly what it was. That happens all the time, but that was perfect.
That's the fact.
You were just like.
No. That's the fat kid in me. He's like, there's cookies on the table.
They're right here.
There's cookies on the couch.
That was good, dude. That was
Eat
good.
one.
For you?
While I talk. Yeah, we had a patient. Eat 4 for me. We had a patient, and he was graduating, and he was moving away.
Oh, my God.
And so he brought in some Glühwein, which is I think a seasonal dessert wine.
So good.
And we didn't have a microwave at work. We didn't have any way to warm it up. So we took hot packs and we wrapped the hot packs around the Glühwein for a couple of hours and warmed it up. And at the end of the shift, we decided to crack it open, celebrate, him giving it to us. It was Friday, so we had some, and I poured some in some little cups. And I had a couple of employees there with me, and I drank it, and I felt pretty good. And I'm like, oh my God, I got a headache, dude. Instantly. I think there was so much sugar in it. The back of my head started to go.
It is very sweet.
Tighten up.
I remember it being very sweet. I could probably drink a little bit just as like you said, a dessert kind of.
Yeah.
A dessert nightcap.
A couple ounces.
Exactly. Just a little taste. And
little taste of the glory.
It was good though.
See what it tastes like.
Yeah, dude.
That's why we need a soundboard.
Like we need one, dude. Just
Jack Black soundboard. I need a little taste of the glory. See what it tastes like.
If anybody knows how to like input audio from a soundboard connected to a computer into Logic, because we're recording to Logic right now. I don't know how to do that because I'm not into that kind of stuff. He doesn't know how to do that because he's never done it before.
I'm not into it either.
But yeah. If anybody knows, hit us up. I'll pay you $10.
Comment down below.
Comment down below.
Yeah, so
for
then,
$10.
For $10. Send us your Venmo, or your Cash App, or your Zelle, or your Zebra Scourge.
Put your handle in the comment, and I will send you $10 if it works.
Or your Apple Pay.
Or your Apple Pay. Anything.
Or your Baby Yoda.
Or your account and routing number to your bank account.
Mm-hmm.
I promise I won't steal any money. I'll just put money in.
Yeah, so I had a headache at the back of my head from the stupid Glühwein, and then they started making fun of me. They're like, "Oh, you're such a lightweight." Oh, yeah. And then one of the wine connoisseur guys, he's probably like 50, 56.
Mm-hmm. Snob.
And a half.
Wine snob.
I'll save my thoughts on him for later. That's fine. But he comes over and he's like, "Oh, what percent is this?" He started feeling the effects of the alcohol right before he drives home.
Damn.
So it was kind of strong.
What percent is that?
I think it was like 14%.
Wine, I mean, yeah, it's always going to be up there.
Mm-hmm.
Usually over 10%, I feel like, unless you buy Riesling
What
from
is
Barefoot. It's a sweeter wine.
God.
That's what Mikayla drinks. It's 8%.
Yeah.
That's a beer. A strong beer, but a beer.
Mm.
And she drinks that, and it's juice.
Juice.
It's literally juice.
I have a wine upstairs that we got right around New Year's when we were in Helen, Georgia.
Ooh.
And it was very sweet, too. I just wanted to kind of support some of the local business that was going on there. She had given us a sampling of 5 or 6 different wines.
The wine tasting, yeah.
She or a company she works for had made. And they were all good. And they just got better and better, but they got sweeter and sweeter. Mm. And I don't drink a lot of wine, so I just went with like one of the sweetest ones. So
the sweetest? Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, if you don't drink much. We did the wine tastings in Gatlinburg when we went. I think it was last year. Mm-hmm. And I had never been to Gatlinburg, so this is my first time. Super crowded. So many wineries, though. And a lot of them are like based off of, they're like fruitier wines.
Right. And
I like drier wines. I like Cabernets, which are dry. I like Merlots are not as much my favorite, but Cabernets are pretty good. And Yeah, we did a few, and Koopy.
Frozen.
Yeah, dude.
Frozen 2. I'm just documenting his snuggliness.
Oh, you're good, dude. And no, we did a few, and she got wasted after like 2 because we hadn't eaten.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But how do you guys like the behind the scenes? It looks much more chaotic than it does in this camera. So
yeah, let me get some of that in the shot. And
there you go.
Nuts. Look at this mess.
Very chaotic compared to what the nice camera sees, but
our producer, Cooper Lawson, we got him out of jail 2 years ago.
And now he's enjoying his life.
His bail was cheap.
How much was it?
His bail was set to $15, but if you'd foster him, it was $0.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so they had a foster period of 2 weeks. And they said, if you decide to foster him and keep him, you'll just pay $0. And we did.
Wow.
And then after I went back and signed the papers to go from fostering to adopting, they gave us leashes, harnesses, different toy, and
where'd you get them from?
From the pound on Falkenberg.
Well, shout out to you.
Humane Society over there, I think.
Humane Society, whatever it is on Falkenberg Avenue, and I guess it's considered Tampa, Florida.
That is Tampa, yeah.
Then shout out to you guys, because that's awesome. We also, my family, as well as the cat that we have, I think, but actually I'm not entirely sure, but my parents adopted a cat from Care in Ruskin, Florida, which is a shelter. You know, I for some reason I couldn't think of the word. And yeah, their adoption fee is like $30 or something. And we went and looked at cats, and there's a room full of like 30 cats.
I love hanging out with cats,
kittens,
and just checking them out.
And it's awesome because there's towers in there, and there's some that are obviously super social, and some that are very standoffish and just hiss and everything. But we found this cat. His name was Simba. The cat that we were kind of not replacing, but the cat that passed away years prior was named Simba.
Ooh.
And looked exactly the same. They were orange cats.
Whoa.
So no, it's kind of crazy how this worked out. The cat's name was literally Simba in the shelter. We got him, blah blah. He was cute. We held him, and he was pretty cool. And we were like, yeah, we all want him. Like it was my family, and then Mikayla was with us. And the person that was with us like saw us hang out with him and stuff, and we're like, we don't normally do this, but like, do you want to take him home today? Like, we usually have you come back and see if you're, and we do like checks, like obviously because they don't want to give somebody an animal for cheap that's going to abuse the animal or anything like that. But they saw how we were acting and stuff. And so, yeah, we paid however much it was, $60, $50, whatever, took them right home. They gave us like some food and stuff, and they're a great place. They're really great. Mikayla's mom got their dog from there, Ellie,
Nice.
and that's the best way to get an animal.
Is
It
Ellie
really
the curly-haired one?
Ellie's the so if you go to their house, not the big one, yeah, not
Small one.
Murphy's the big like orange tannish one. Ellie's the small darker one.
Sweet.
Yeah, she's so sweet. She got so much fucking energy, dude.
Yeah, they were crazy that night.
They're crazy in general, bro. They really are.
Yeah, we went over that night to have the engagement party over at Mark and Leslie's, and we didn't even know they had dogs. We were over there just having a good time. No signs of dog bowls, dog beds, anything.
It's because they weren't over.
Dog photos.
They moved the dogs out of the house, put them next door because the engagement party, which thank you, Bunny, my future mother-in-law, did a great job, and so did Mark. Obviously, both of them did such a great job on the decorations and the food and the seating and everything. They just wanted the dogs to be out of the house to make it easier, which I get.
Yeah.
And then they brought them back later because Jake and Maggie and Christy and Steven were still there. We're all hanging out. And they bring the dogs back in, and they were fucking just full of energy at like 10 o'clock.
Well, somebody had heard that there were dogs that usually live there that weren't there.
Yeah.
And then they were just asking where the dogs were. Can we get the dogs? We needed them.
And we did. We got them. You need a drink?
Please.
All right.
Yeah. No, they were cool. There was a big curly-haired poodle-looking mixed dog, and it was not that big. It was like a large, medium-sized dog. And then Ellie was some crazy black and grayish-looking mutt, and it was a cool dog. I liked it. Very rowdy, very rambunctious, Rambunctious. That was the night that
Rambunctious.
Rambunctious. That was the night Conor McGregor broke his own ankle.
That was I was so excited. I was like, Conor's back.
You want some Deems?
He's gonna be.
You want some Deems?
He's gonna be Dustin, and for the second time, and blah blah. Just stands on his ankle after cracking it on Dustin's elbow or some shit.
You know, I can honestly say that it's fine if Conor says he's gonna fuck my mom and my wife. It's fine if Conor's gonna say he's gonna burn my children, and it's fine if he says he's gonna just destroy my credit. But if he says he's gonna murder me, no, that's crossing the line. If he says he's gonna murder me, that's crossing the line. You can eat all my chocolate in the house. You can eat all my kids' Halloween chocolate.
Oh, that's pretty serious.
You can change my garage pin. But you say you're gonna murder me? You've crossed the line. No respect. No respect.
Nice. I like it.
That's Ben Grovenfielder.
Yeah. Ben Grovenfielder?
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's the guy Conor fought.
No.
Ben Greenscreen?
He fought Dustin Poirier.
Who was...
That's who he fought.
All right, there was a Ben the last time we watched a fight together whose name was Ben.
Ben?
Ben. What are you doing with that table?
Sorry. Who'd we watch?
We watched a guy break his ankle.
Oh, you mean at my apartment?
Break
when
his
we watched
tibia on the guy that broke his own tibia.
We watched, fuck. No, it was... Wait, who was it? God, why can't I think of it?
Come on, Nick. Ben?
It wasn't Ben.
Ben 10?
It wasn't Ben. Fuck.
Ben Stiller.
I can't think of it.
It was Ben. Anyway,
move on. Let's move on.
dude, I got up one morning and I got nostalgic for no reason at all.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it was the morning wood, but I got nostalgic for
The morning wood? Is
for
that what you
no
said?
reason at all. And I'm like, you know what? I'm craving some Pop-Tarts. And I have no Pop-Tarts.
Because you had morning wood?
But no, nostalgia because of something that reminded me. Maybe it was that, but nostalgia. So I'm like, I haven't had Pop-Tarts in a long time. I would love to have a Pop-Tart. And I have no Pop-Tarts in the house, so I decided to see if Pop-Tart had an Instagram.
I'm sure they do.
Of course they do.
Of course.
Of course they do. They have a fucking Instagram.
What'd you find on there?
All of the new flavors, all of the hot flavors.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. I mean, my notes say, Pop-Tarts has an IG. Was hungry. Mrs. Pop-Tarts checks to see. That's
Mrs. Pop-Tarts.
I miss Jake. Mrs. Pop-Tarts checks to see. Yeah. No, I mean, I used to do the I think it was like a Sunday thing. Remember the Sunday one?
Sunday?
It was.
Oh, the sun. Oh, like, yeah, okay. I thought you meant Sunday like the day, and I was like,
DAE.
Yeah, no, Sunday. No, I know that, yeah.
Yeah, that one was mushy.
My favorite flavor, I think, of all time, it's weird. Might just be blueberry, dude. Might just be blueberry.
You're hanging out with the guy that makes ice cream. He's like, here's vanilla. And you don't want to try another flavor ever again?
My grandmother has been running an ice cream stand for over 20 years. I know so many flavors. My favorite might be vanilla.
No, that's fine.
All time. But
if they do vanilla right.
They used to have they have soft serve vanilla, which is the best. And then hard vanilla is fine, but it's different. Soft serve is always better, vanilla wise. But they used to have Kona coffee. Like the brand Kona coffee. That shit was the coffee ice cream is so good.
Yeah.
Mint chocolate chip is very good. I could easily hear that.
What?
It wasn't as loud, but I still heard it.
What'd you hear?
I heard
Somebody come down here?
That's what I heard.
Somebody come down here?
Nobody came down.
You know what we gotta do? We need to do a Pop-Tart special one day.
Where we eat Pop-Tarts or taste them?
Yeah.
We'll just do a YouTube video. We don't have to do a podcast.
Okay. Yeah, we could do a YouTube video or an Instagram video. Put it on the
You do the YouTube video and then you just snippet it to an Instagram video.
Oh my god.
So
we'll put it on the reel. We'll do like some small boxes.
Yeah.
Or maybe Pop-Tart has like a sample box.
maybe we email them and say, hey.
Do you want to be partnered with a huge podcast?
No. We got to be
honest.
honest.
Send us some samples.
We got to be honest. We're a duo, small podcast / YouTube channel, and we want to do a video about tasting some, some samples of multiple like flavors and shit, and we'll upload it on our Instagram. We'll make a TikTok. I don't fucking give a shit. TikTok gets popular fast. Actually, dude, be open-minded. TikTok now, Instagram algorithm is terrible. YouTube is so hard to get noticed. And then obviously Spotify and stuff with this is depending on who's looking for it. But TikTok, you post that shit, thousands of people will just see it just to see it. So it means people will see it. And if they're interested, they'll like it. And if not, they'll just pass it by, you know?
As much as I don't like TikTok shape, I do feel like it's...
You got to be open, dude. It's fine.
I feel like it's the best.
It's just Instagram Reels. That's where it came from.
It's the best platform, I guess. I don't know.
It is the best.
It's probably the best platform there
to advertise on. Absolutely. We make little snippets. You can do 3-minute videos on TikTok now. 3 minutes.
I think it's stupid, but I think it's probably the best.
So if I told you that we go on TikTok and then we're famous, what would you say?
I'd say I'd take $1 million every year. Every year.
That's a good answer, and that's what I would pick as well. So
I would say, I'd say, let's do it. Let's just do it. Make one on the air.
We'll make. No, not now. My phone's over there. You make one. You don't even have it on your phone, do you? No, I have a TikTok.
I don't have it on my phone.
I have a TikTok. I've posted 4. 3 of them are our cat, and one of them is me making a gin and soda.
We had a patient at work who made a TikTok video, and it was really simple. She walks into the garage, and her dad's like, says something like, "Gotta wash your hands," and he sticks his hand under
under a what?
A hand sanitizer dispenser in the garage. Rubs his hands and then just like smiles at the camera, and everyone's like, "He's so wholesome. We gotta save him. He's so wholesome. We gotta keep him." She had like 300. She had like either 150,000 views or 350,000 views.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Stupid.
So we could upload either clips of this, or we could just make content for it when we're hanging out.
I like the first idea.
Clips,
but both.
You said we should make more content outside of this.
Because the intro?
No, just in general. You know, you were like, we need to start recording outside of this. And I agree. Stop looking at yourself. Stop looking at yourself.
Stop looking at yourself. Stop looking at yourself. Stop looking at yourself.
Look at this tattoo. Yeah.
I don't have much. I mean, I guess I do. I just got to write it down. Just ideas for content when it's short and sweet.
Yeah, which is great for TikTok, great for Instagram. You know, like Reels on Instagram, like I think you mentioned earlier, are the same thing as TikTok. So they're quick, they're simple, they're short, and if we can, bang them out quickly, those are good things to post.
Have you seen the video of the guy that he does really really silly videos? There's one where he goes up to I don't know, someone like checking in tickets at an airplane.
Uh-huh.
God, why can't I use words? He goes up and he's about to check in for a flight.
Uh-huh.
And he gives the person their ticket, and the person says, "Oh, here's your ticket. Have a nice flight." And the guy taking the flight, he goes, "Thanks, you too."
You too.
And they look at each other, and then he photoshops himself into like the flight attendant guy's like on the flight, and he's on the flight with him. He's like, "Guess I'm on the flight now." And they fly back, and he gets to their destination. He's like, "All right, man, have a nice trip back." And he says, "You too." And they fly back together. It's just some dumb shit that's like...
That's actually good.
So simple, but well thought out.
Because most people make that joke with the whole like waitress and dining person, like, enjoy your food, and you say "you too," and you're like, "Oh fuck, they're not eating." But that is because like most people don't go past that.
Take it so literal.
You just make the joke and you're just like, "Fuck, it's funny, whatever." But that's actually really good that they're on the flight. They go there and then he's like, "Enjoy your time back, you too." Oh fuck, I guess I'm on the flight back. That's actually really good. Where'd you see that?
That was an Instagram reel.
Was it? That's good. See, dude, people put time into TikToks and into Reels. Honestly, Reels there's a copy. You're watching Reels. It's the same thing as TikTok. Same thing. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
Dude, TikTok, once you get on there, make an account, and get your algorithm going with the type of videos you like, that you're liking and stuff, it's pretty entertaining.
You're with China, aren't you? You're with
That's
China.
where TikTok's from?
Yeah.
I thought it was from Milwaukee.
Oh, dude, I remember one of my friends.
I'm joking. I know.
Old friends, probably like 5 or 6 years ago. We're just hanging out in the pool. It's late at night. It's dark out.
What friends?
Old Nick. New Nick? Old Nick. Hanging out with old Nick. And he's like, dude, there's this new thing right now. It's like social media platform that China just released. But they're doing a good job at like keeping a surveillance on everyone. They're using it to spy on everyone. But it's called TikTok.
No, it used to be called Musical.ly.
I'm like, that's a stupid name.
It was Musical.ly.
Right, but maybe he talked about it just after they changed that terrible name.
Actually, it could have been time, yeah. I don't know how long TikTok's been TikTok, but Musical.ly used to be what it was. People used to like dub over music and shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you seen that ad for it where the girl is sleeping and then she pops up and then every second she's like leaning sideways but she's playing video games with headphones on?
No.
It's kind of cool.
That's a TikTok like advertisement?
It's a TikTok ad.
No, I've never seen it.
Yeah, so it's like at like 60 BPM, so it looks like she's going along with like the walk.
It's cool though?
Yeah, I mean, it's neat. It's kind of cheesy, and when you see it 1,000 times, it gets annoying. But
yeah,
it's a very creative idea.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, TikTok doesn't sound so bad.
It's not in the way of like social media in general. Social media is bad in general, I think. I don't know if it's inherently bad. Obviously, it's just, but it's became something pretty shitty.
Yeah, this is just the evolution of it.
But I like that. I mean, at least I can tell that TikTok, the way that I've used it, which is when I'm sitting on the toilet, take out my phone and I'm on it, and then at night I use it, and I go through, and the more the more videos I like and I watch, the more videos I see of that.
Nice.
Like, it's very quick though too. Like, the algorithm works pretty quick. I don't know. So, and if they're spying on me, what are they seeing? Me at home playing video games? Me taking a shit?
They're seeing Goober.
What up, Koopy?
Goober.
What up? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So we have Maggie looked up a photo of a bloodhound. It kind of looks like him.
He does kind of look like a bloodhound.
Shorter ears. Maybe like a blackmouth cur bloodhound. Because the blackmouth cur has a more narrow snout. He's got a Cadillac for a nose.
He does have a big snout,
He's
dude.
like Camaro nose. Goopy. I love you, buddy. If these were my couches, I'd have you get up here.
He's like, I don't know where to go. There's so much stuff around me.
He's cool. He doesn't fart as much as he used to. You notice that?
Well, I mean, we've talked about it the past few times I've been here, but yeah, he's gotten so much better.
Yeah.
It's his diet?
It's the food that he's on now.
Good.
He just does better. He's gaining a little bit of weight, a couple pounds.
Doesn't look like it, but
Less ribs.
really? Because I mean, to me, he looks the same, but I know I'm not here all the time, so
Less ribs, less spine, yeah.
less spine.
But he had parvo when he was a baby boy.
Oh, did he?
Had parvo, and then right after getting rehabbed from parvo, he was given and purchased by owners that were extremely neglectful, and he lost weight after parvo because of the owners. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have all his records. He went from like 80 pounds down to 60 pounds.
Really?
Right before we got him.
How much does he weigh now?
Probably weighs like 75 pounds.
Dude, he does not
70?
look like 75 pounds.
He's all muscle.
But that's what I'm saying. He looks so damn skinny.
He's strong.
It's crazy. I know he is strong, but like when you look at him laying on the ground or something, since you can see his ribs and stuff, it's so crazy that he weighs that much.
He's about 70 pounds, yeah.
Oh yeah, lay down.
All right, maybe a little less.
I mean, either way,
I'd say
dude,
60.
that's still pretty heavy for what he looks like and what he portrays. But still, dude, it's crazy.
When I walk him, he is like just
pulling you,
glued to the ground.
That's what you guys say. Yeah.
He's like he's climbing a wall.
Maybe he just wants to escape.
Yeah.
You guys treat him like shit.
He's a hostage. He's actually
That's why he runs outside every time you open up the door.
He's one of those dogs that when you let him outside in the front yard, he respects the boundaries
Of the front yard.
Yeah.
So he runs out to the border of the yard, like near the sidewalk.
Yeah.
That's a good dog right there.
Oh yeah.
How old is he now?
I think he'll be 3 in December or 4 in December.
He's so young. Such a young boy.
I know, and I see the dogs that we have now, and we got them when they were that age or younger. And they're
How old's Jack and Gambit?
They're so boring now.
Shut up.
Jack is.
I love Jack, dude.
Jack is like
And I love Gambit.
8, and Gambit is like 9.
Oh, they're older.
So boring.
Damn.
So boring. Jack might be 7. They're just like,
well, like Gambit's not very social because he's got that awkwardness with when I come over, when any guys come over. I feel like. So I get that, but dude, Jack is social, just not nearly as much as we were talking about this on the way here. Because I asked Mikayla, I confronted her. I was like,
what?
Why do you favorite Cooper? Because we're pulling up to the house and she's like, Coopy, Poopy. And I'm like, you know they have 2 other dogs. And she's like, I love their dogs. Cooper's just my favorite. And I'm like, I guess. Like, I see why she's his favorite. Or she's...
You said you asked why, but you didn't actually ask why.
No, well, I mean, I was like, what, do you not like their other dogs? And she's like, no, of course I do, but Cooper's my favorite. I didn't ask why he is. I know why he is.
Should we ask why?
We could.
Because he's young and spunky.
She won't have an answer.
He's young and spunky.
Go ahead, call her.
He is young and spunky.
Well, I said he's the most social. You know, he's in and out easily. He's around. He wants to be pet. I said Jack is very social, just not nearly as much. And then Gambit obviously isn't.
Yeah.
But.
When Jack was much easily mobile, and not like he's paralyzed now, but he would, we'd have more parties over here when he was younger, and there would be kind of a circle of people kind of gathered here or there, and he would find himself in the link of that circle of people hanging out and talking, and he's just looking around at people and listening. And I swear to you, that was a thing that he was doing. He was just hanging out and being a part of the group.
That's cool, man.
Listening.
I mean, he does it. He did it for the lightning game that we watched here. Yeah.
All right, I'll FaceTime Mikayla and ask her why that's her favorite. Because, fucking Lord knows why. We're going to find out. Her name's going to stay Mikayla Marsicano.
Forever.
Hey.
Hey.
A question for you.
Okay.
No, not for the both of you.
You should be recording your screen so I can see it.
I am. What?
Oh!
No, I mean, I know why. I don't have to ask Maggie this question. It's not a Maggie question. It's a Mikayla question.
Okay.
Why is Cooper your favorite dog?
I feel like we just have this undeniable bond.
Undeniable.
It can't be explained.
I can
we
hear.
just get each other.
That's a cop-out.
You know, I love his farts.
You love his farts. Okay. Yeah.
He doesn't fart anymore. Liar.
All right. If you had to, he doesn't fart anymore. If you had to explain this energy you can't even explain, how would you explain it anymore?
Yeah, I mean, definitely true love, but, just, you know, like, just that ability to communicate telepathically, we just talk to each other all the time.
Well, he's standing up now.
Why can't I hear you?
He's standing up now.
See?
He
Wait.
he feels you. There he goes. Oh,
No, he wants to go outside. He's standing at the door.
oh he's at the door. Oh, never mind. He's gotta pee. No. Stop it. Well, we'll see where he goes after. He was hanging for a while.
Also, it's just, there's so many nicknames. So many nicknames.
Yeah.
The Poopy Schmoopy Scoops.
The Storm Cooper. Storm Cooper.
Damn, I've never heard that. That's good.
There's so many songs that work for it too.
That's good.
So many songs for it too. Yeah. All right, just wanted to.
Favorite, right?
No, Gambit's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, Gambit, Cooper, and then Jack. But Jack's a hard third.
Hard third.
Yeah, Jack's a hard third. He can't be anything but third.
You just lost a fiance.
What I'm saying is Gambit came first, right? Gambit was the original one. And then Jack came in, and Jack was great, and they were tied for first and second, but I guess that's not tying. And then Cooper came in, and Cooper's my dog. So I can't put Cooper third or Gambit third.
True.
Gambit's OG, Cooper's my own. Jack's
It's fair enough.
rolling third place, but I mean it's a nice third place trophy. It's nice and shiny.
Bronze never looked so good.
And Maggie's mouth is doing this.
No, it's more like.
Oh well, it was originally open.
So, how would you explain your bond with Gambit? Why is he your number one?
I saw Gambit grow up from a young age. I saw Gambit grow every day.
OG. So, if I saw Gambit as a baby, I'd probably want to clone him 1,000 times. Why haven't I seen Jake has a picture? Jake has one picture, I think, of baby Gambit.
Yeah.
Just like himself shrinking down.
Gambit, I used to check on him a couple times a week because my sister owned him first, and she's like, "Can you go check on Gambit?" And they lived really close, so I would. And every time I saw him, I thought something was wrong with my brain because I was smoking a lot and doing some mushrooms at the time. But he physically looked a little bit larger every time, like 1% larger every single time. And I was like,
Once a week, he's going to be exponentially larger.
a couple times a week.
Even still, he is a big boy going from like a little peanut size to what he is now.
So I watched him grow up. When I didn't want to touch him because he was so dirty, I just pat his little head because he was gross. But, well, hey, thanks for the call.
Hey, no problem, dude.
All right, have a good night.
You too.
All right, next caller. I'm stuck. Oh,
You're stuck.
Oh, okay.
Oh Lord. Okay.
that whole call got me down to 8%.
From what?
I got to turn off the video. Just
It should stop, I guess, if you turned it off, but
oh wow, I did.
it should. Yeah.
All right, reach here
Good thing you were doing it.
and grab that cord. No, pull it out. Or you can pull it out. It's fine. It's in the middle of the two. Left. In. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah. That was good.
When it goes in, you don't have to look
Nope.
or hold it.
When it just slips in.
What was the question? What were you gonna say?
From what? I don't know. You were on the phone for 30 minutes, dude.
About the dog?
What dog?
I don't know.
What are you talking about? You've been on the phone forever.
All right, that was exactly a 4-minute conversation.
That's it? No, that's it?
4 minutes, yeah.
I can't remember 4 minutes ago. Well, the whole thing was that I said that Mikayla said that Cooper was her favorite, and I didn't know why. And she did not explain why.
No, it's so passive. It's like we yes.
She said telepathically.
We just have a connection.
A connection? That's good.
Don't lie to me, woman.
What are we at?
I don't know. I never started the stopwatch that I always bring
I mean,
up.
we're over an hour, and we're about an hour and 10 minutes in or so. So, which is fine. We got some time left. Koopy, you want to come back in? I got you. Wow, how did you hear that? What the fuck?
Those ears. Those them dang ears. All right. If he goes upstairs, he's meant to be with Mikayla. If he stays down here, he's a homie boy. Hey, boy. Koopy, you got ladies upstairs.
You got girls upstairs if you want them, or you got us.
All right. Who invented the cotton gin or the cotton gin?
I don't know. Who did? He's not. Are they calling him? He's calling upstairs.
Oh, my God. They're going to lose their shit.
Wait, shh. You hear him? Oh my God.
They're losing it.
Ah!
All right. Who invented the cotton gin?
I don't know. Are you asking me like you know the answer? Because I don't.
I do.
Who?
Use your laptop to see who invented the cotton gin.
All right.
If you know the answer, comment down below. Why don't you search inventor? Just all this research.
Eli Whitney.
Okay.
And Koopy's back down here.
Yeah, he didn't like them very much.
Nope.
No telepathic bullshit.
Welcome back, brother.
Welcome back. All right, so I thought that George Washington Carver invented the cotton gin.
Why?
Because that's what the history books told me. Search George Washington Carver and see what he has to do with history. Yes, his name is George Washington Carver.
It says no. George Washington Carver did not invent the cotton gin. It was invented by Eli Whitney in the 18th century.
Why did I think that George Washington Carver invented it? Is that picture of George?
I don't know.
He looks like a bat. Anyway, this George Washington Carver guy, I was pretty sure he invented this cotton gin.
Uh-huh.
That's what the history books told me.
Where did this come from?
From the history books.
No, where did this idea come from?
This idea,
like to talk about, like right now. Where'd you get this,
dude? I mean, think about it. If my history book's telling me one thing,
yeah,
and your history book's telling you another thing, and then the internet's telling you another thing, what's true?
Well, Eli Whitney is the factual inventor of the cotton gin.
Based off of what you read on Google, or based off of what you know from when you were young?
I don't know anything because I don't remember what I learned in middle school or high school or whatever it was.
All right. I'm going out on a limb here because I know how ridiculous it sounds, because
yes, go ahead.
It's like if I told you, well, the sky used to be purple before you started looking up at it.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
telling you now, I read a book, and it was a history book, where it was proclaimed that George Washington Carver invented the cotton gin, whatever it's called.
I mean, I don't
know
see
why.
it. I don't know why either. That's confusing.
It's
That
silly.
is manipulation of history right there, dude.
So I either that's my brain filling in the gap,
Could be, but
or they just changed history. But what kind of a name is that?
which one? George Washington Carver? What is the Carver there? What's George Washington there? Is he like
Inspiration?
is George Washington Carver, is Washington his middle name?
I don't know.
And Carver's his last name?
That's like naming your kid Elon Musk Smith
Yeah.
or something.
Or Jeff Bezos Smith. God damn.
Like Tom Brady Duchka.
Dude. Hey.
Have it a name or something like that.
It works, dude. That works. I like that name.
Like
Tom Brady.
Peyton Manning Marsicano.
That's good. That's going to be our son's name.
Someone has a son. Peyton Manning Marsicano.
Peyton Manning Marsicano Smith.
Yeah.
It's going to be hyphenated. Manning's going to be his middle name. Peyton first name. Smith last name. Peyton Manning Marsicano Smith.
Peyton Manning Sarlo. George Soros Sarlo.
No. George Soros what?
George Clooney Smith. Imagine you have your son, and his name's George Clooney Smith.
That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good.
It's terrible.
No, Jacob. It's not terrible.
Heath Ledger Scott. That sucks,
That's
dude.
good.
That sucks.
That's good. May he rest in peace.
That sucks. Not the person, the idea of the
name.
ripping the name off.
Yeah, it is weird.
That's
and obviously
stupid.
his name being that. Let me see what it if I can see anything about it.
Watch George Washington Carver not be even a real person. In the book I read it in a dream. 1864, 1964. My dad was born in 1965, 156 years ago. Damn, son. Dude, I want to do a haunted house so bad, like an actual real haunted area. So bad.
What do you mean? Oh, like an old house that people say is haunted?
House or factory or asylum.
We got to go to St. Augustine because they do them there, dude.
I will probably do that for my groomsmen party. For sure.
It's called the bachelor party.
I don't give a fuck. I named it that.
This man is one of my groomsmen, and he doesn't even know what the fuck it's called.
Well, you never said there was going to be anything.
You mean like a party?
Either way.
Of course there's going to be.
All
it's
right,
called a
listen.
bachelor party, not a groomsman party.
Well, is it
Jesus
not a party for the groomsmen?
My father's going to be there. He's not a groomsman.
Groomsman plus one. Either way, it's a party.
Bachelor party.
It's a party for the groomsmen. I want my bachelor party
There you go.
to be something haunted as fuck.
That's it. That's the only part of it?
Well, a part of it.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Get all the boys.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Get their dicks to go shrivel inside them.
Is that what happens when you get scared?
Scared, yeah.
You're like a turtle, but with your dick? Just... Well, I don't know if I'll be there, but if I am, that sounds fun. So.
That's the noise. Ready?
Why is it like bassy? Like...
Because it's gone. It occupied space, and then that space was given back to space.
I don't know what that means, but...
All right, space, you can have it back. Yeah.
No, that's a good idea.
I think so, too.
I like that idea.
I mean, it's just an opportunity to get everybody on there. Easy to manipulate level.
I have not thought about what I'm going to do at all for my bachelor party. And I'll take suggestions from you and
Well, you
my
can't
other
take that one.
Well, I was thinking of this one idea where we go to St. Augustine and we do this like ghost tour. But it wasn't like haunted or anything. It was just...
How's a ghost tour not
it
haunted,
was
Nick?
just this ghost tour.
How's a ghost tour not haunted?
No. Listen, you're taking this way too seriously. It was not haunted. It was a ghost tour that you go on, that there were some ghosts in this house or anything. And you can't squeeze the brewmate, dude. No. I'm joking. But
I hope so.
I'm joking. But yeah, I haven't thought about it too much because I don't know. But I'll take any ideas from you.
I told you I can't give you any advice or ideas.
Well, I mean, you call it a groomsmen party, so maybe I won't take your advice, but
I'll be planning the wrong thing.
Yeah, but ideas. I'm fine with ideas, so.
I'll be planning the wrong thing. Lighting good?
Oh, lighting's fine, dude. We're good. We're at hour and 17 minutes.
Nice. I did say we'd order food before 7.
You were completely right.
All right.
You were right.
So back to the George Washington Carver thing.
Yes.
Stupid name. Terrible name.
Yes.
Why don't you just name your son...
George Carver.
No. Well, yeah. But you could also name your son... I don't know, just like the idea of having someone's entire name and then your or their last name.
Yeah, so we could have called him George Carver. Right? That's what you're getting at. That's the point you're trying to hit here, right?
Think of some more famous people and then add a name at the end. Just do that with me, okay?
You did that already.
Well, just do it. Just get creative.
Tom Cruise Smith.
Smith.
Because it's my name.
Tom Cruise Miller. Like, for real.
That was my...
Like, you're in kindergarten and you're sitting there and someone's like, Tom Cruise Miller. The kid's like, not looking like Tom Cruise at all.
In kindergarten.
Asian ass.
Nobody's going to know who Tom Cruise is in kindergarten.
Asian fucking ass.
Asian.
All right, looking for Tom Miller. There's 2 of them. All right, we're looking for Tom Cruise Miller. Raises his stupid hand.
They put his middle name as Cruise.
Tom Cruise Miller. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's fucked up.
I don't know. It's fucked up, but Jesus.
What's your middle name?
Get creative. Paul.
Your dad's name.
Yeah. So I tell people. I used to tell people my name included his middle name.
What's his middle name?
Allen.
Paul Allen?
So I used to say...
Paul Allen's from American Psycho, bro.
I used to say my name was Jacob Paul Allen. Beep.
Why?
Because...
Why won't you say your last name? Why'd you say beep?
I mean...
You already said it here.
I've said part of it.
You said your act... I mean, I guess you didn't say the
All
whole
right,
name.
now they know my birth date.
Dude.
And now they know my last name.
Oh, my... His last name is...
Ventriloquist.
Lawson.
Lawson.
Try to say my last name as a ventriloquist. What? Like this, like Smith. How do I do it? Smith.
With an N?
Smith. Yeah, I guess. Why are you doing that?
Because I only know how to use it outside of my gums.
That is
It's closer than
that's just
sniff.
no. I'm literally replacing one letter. You're like,
That's stupid.
you're stupid.
You said sniff.
His name's Jacob Lawson. That's his name. Jacob Paul Lawson.
I
born
feel
on.
betrayed.
Go to episode 8 to see his birthday.
I feel betrayed.
When's my birthday? What's my middle name?
It's been this year.
It's been this year. I mean, yeah, it's earlier in the year. You're right.
All right. Fact. I don't know birth dates.
I'm not good at birthdays.
I know my birth date,
What's
Maggie's birth
What's
date,
Maggie's birthday?
9990.
9990? It's fucking so easy, of
September
course.
9th, 1990.
Okay.
And then I know my sister's April 21st. That's
You don't
it.
know your dad's?
Nope. He's in
Do
July
you know the
sometime.
year?
65.
So the month, July. My dad's is also in July. My dad's is easy. You
Lots
know
of-
what my dad's is?
No, I don't.
All right. 7/17/67. It rolls off the tongue easily. 7/17/67. So many sevens.
1776
No.
was when America was founded.
No, 7/17/67. My father was born. When was your father born?
Sometime July 1965.
I mean, you're more than halfway to knowing the whole date, so
Bro, this squirrel is off the rails out there.
I don't see it.
Off the rails. He looked in, he was like, shh, shh. And then he ran away.
Nice.
George Washington Carver. Change your name.
Yeah, please.
You-
He's dead. What
you
the
were
fuck?
alive, but you were born 160 years ago, but change your name. Stupid.
You got any good other points for us to touch on before we end this?
I don't.
Nothing? What else you got there?
No,
I see more notes. What else?
I'm going to save it. Those are the gems.
Oh, they're good?
Yeah.
All right. Save them.
I wanted to say the George Washington Carver one for a time earlier in a different podcast.
I'm glad we got rid of that shitty idea. So,
Oh, dude. Elon Musk Burgergy.
Burgergy?
Imagine your kid
Bergman?
being named that.
Bergman? Elon
Yeah.
Musk Bergman?
Yeah. That's so terrible.
Chrissy, that'll be your name soon. So your son is going to be named Elon Musk Bergman.
Brad Pitt Rios. Think of the idea of that, dude.
Angelina Jolie Rios.
That's just an idea. That's terrible.
Don't do Jerry Seinfeld, dude.
Jerry Seinfeld White Claw. It's just.
Oh,
I don't know why they had to do that. They just
I don't know either. Why the TV turn on?
ruined a good thing. I don't know.
I'm scared. All right. Nothing else? You have nothing else left?
I do, but
We gonna end it on this?
yeah, I'm gonna end it on that. I hope you liked the intro.
Nobody can hear you. I mean, they probably could hear you a little
I
bit.
hope you liked the intro. That was
a little bit different than what we usually do. So
weeks of planning.
weeks,
Just weeks.
definitely weeks.
So,
Well,
episode 13.
in the books,
In
we're
the
haunted
books.
forever. So have a good one, guys.